Namaskara, this is Shalmali. Today I'll be showing a very simple, quick and easy okra curry recipe. Here I have prepped all the vegetables. This is my okra cut to this size and finely chopped tomatoes, onions, and there is coriander leaves or the cilantro, and measured about 2 tablespoons or 1.5 tablespoon of sambar powder, depends on your spice level. And I have mixed the besan, the quarter cup of chickpea flour which we took. I have nicely mixed it with water and make sure there is no lumps in it. And there is curry leaves, and I have some mustard and some cumin for seasoning. About 1.5 tablespoon of oil. You can also take ghee if you want. I have taken oil here. So here I am going to be frying okra. Make sure there is no moisture in the cut okra. Usually if it is cut in this size, it doesn't take much time to fry. If you have sliced it very thin, then it might take a little more time. Just make sure that the surface of the okra browns. This point you can add curry leaves, and don't have to remove the fried okra, just push it to the side so that there is oil in the center, so you can fry rest of the ingredients. Just add the mustard and cumin and go on layering with chopped onions. It takes about another 2 minutes for the onions to be fried well. Just keep the onions in the center where there is oil so that it can be fried. As you see onion turning little translucent, add the chopped tomatoes. Make sure there is enough oil for the tomatoes to fry. If you feel like it needs a bit more, you can add at this point. Now add salt and let it cook in the salt. After I added tomatoes to the fried onions, it took about 2 minutes with the salt for the tomatoes to soften. Now you can see the tomatoes kind of cooked and it has melted a little. Now you can add sambar powder. Here I have used the popular brand MTR sambar powder. You can use homemade sambar powder if you have. That tastes even better. Don't have to fry the sambar powder much. At this point you can add about a cup of water. You can keep another half cup water handy. It might need a little more water depending on the okra. And now you can add the chickpea flour paste that we have prepared. After adding water, you can see the gravy boiling. At this point, you can add the chickpea flour paste. Keep stirring so that it doesn't form any lump in it. After you add the chickpea flour paste, make sure you mix it well, and if it needs a little bit water, you can still keep adding. Just make sure it is not too thick or too thin, and it has to boil really well. The chickpea flour paste should cook really well in the gravy. Let it simmer for about 5 minutes with the lid closed. more spice, you can still add extra samba powder, or you can add salt if it needs. And if the tomatoes are not sour enough, you can add a little bit of tamarind in it. I can add a little bit of jaggery just to balance the acidity. It's totally up to your choice. I like curries a little sweetish, so I add a little bit of jaggery to it. There, within 25 minutes, the whole curry is done. Prep work was about 10 minutes. If you have all the ingredients ready, this can be done very quickly. You can get that very smooth gravy with very less effort. This goes very well with all Indian flat breads. You can eat with regular bread, and also it goes well with rice. If you want, you can add a little more water.